Hello.
Hello. What's
Oh,
happening?
there we go. Good.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you again. Always. Even though this time through a screen, but still, then we had such a good time together down in Alabama. And we have to do the same again sometime for sure.
Yes. Let me turn this up. Can't hear. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, sorry. Do it. Yeah. Okay. It's Aubrey. Yeah, man. Just like Lindsay said when y'all first got here, she was already sad for thinking about leaving, and
Yeah.
I was too. And y'all left, and yeah, it was a little hard. The rest of the day, it was like, man, it's great times. I appreciate y'all coming so much. I had such a great time. I don't even know if I can pick out my favorite. Uh, the creek was nice for those 2 or 3 hours we were down there at night. That was good
Oh,
shit
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All the moments, just a blessing to be able to be a part of it all. And also to be a part of the whole melt movement, and also to be a living proof to show that it's possible to travel. That's also a cool thing, because I know many people have connections online, and I do too. But you can travel. I'm the evidence, I'm the proof. Even all the way from Norway down to Alabama, you can do it without having to consent to any of their nonsense. So if you have good friends over here and over there, or people you want to see and meet, go do it. Life is too short. That's my advice. You can do whatever you want, but my advice is go meet these people. And you are gonna have in Alabama a Melthead meetup in April, right?
Yeah. I think it's the third or fourth, something like that. Jen, True Seeker 69, she set it up. So there's going to be some people coming in town for that. So I'll enjoy going to meet them. Probably. Sorry, my wife's Jessica's leaving. So look who it
Yeah.
is.
Bye,
Hey,
Jessica. Hello.
how are you?
Hiya. Good to see you again.
See you too.
All the
Yeah.
way up in Chicago again.
Is it freezing?
No, today we had 8 degrees Celsius, whatever that is in American.
So like 40, something like that, I think.
Maybe.
Yeah, I
It's
think
it's
it's about
warm. It's nice, sunny, no
warm.
spraying.
It's warm.
Hello.
Say hey. The whole
Good
fam's
stuff.
here.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, good stuff. I
Yeah.
like that.
Long time no see, right?
Yeah,
Oh
really.
yeah.
I'll put this down.
Good stuff.
Okay.
It's good
Yeah.
to see you.
Super warm. Good to see you too.
Oh, sorry. All right. Bye. Tell Lindsay we said hey.
Yeah, she's at work now, but I'll pick her up later. So, yes, I will.
Okay. All right. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Yes.
Bye, Daddy.
Bye. Sorry, everybody.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm
Oh
home
yeah.
alone. Well,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
actually, I have Austin still here. So, anyway,
Yeah.
sorry. Go ahead, man.
Where was I?
I don't know. Just
Me
talking
neither.
about traveling and stuff, and
Yeah. Oh yeah. The Melthead meetup, which Jen set up in April 2nd and 3rd or 4th.
let me make sure. I want to get the dates right.
Yeah, we gotta get that message out there. So
Yes,
people
April
who have
1st and 2nd, Saturday and Sunday, Mount Cheehaw, Alabama. Um, you can actually rent a room cabin up there. I know there's a few people already doing that. So if you can make it, it's 2 days. I'll be there both days. I think the first little trek is like at 1 o'clock, I believe, on the Saturday, and then there's like a more extensive hike on Sunday. So I'll be there.
Okay, yeah. 1st and 2nd of April. go there. Go to Alabama if you can, if you have the opportunity. Start planning it now. Set that weekend aside if you can, and meet up with the Meltheads, because it's a truly amazing experience. Trust me, it's wonderful. It's a gift. It's a blessing. So go there if you can. Down to Alabama.
Yeah, just
Oh,
talking with you and Lindsay, and just talking with any Meltheads, it's just great, because most of us are pretty much by ourselves as far as if we go out and look, or just doing research, whatever. You don't have probably many friends around you that you can talk to about. And man, it was just wonderful. Y'all are just super smart people and loving. Just an incredible time, man. I can't say enough how much I loved it, and I hope it happens again.
Oh yeah, for sure. We gotta make that happen. It's a different, because we speak the same language. We can go and see formations out there and ruins, and we know what it is better than 99% of people out there. And that's rare, and we should just hold on to that and share it. It's beautiful.
Yes.
We got lots of Meltheads popping in the chat too here, I see.
Yes, we got
that's good.
Up here we got Odin Beard. Uh-oh, that's me.
That's you.
Odin's Beard in the house. What's happening? Frank, hope you're doing well as well.
Oh, yeah.
Deborah, the Red Brick Chick. What's up, my mate? I am Kairos. What's happening, bro?
Meltheads. Yes.
Yes.
That is true. Correct.
We got Mesa Melt. The melt is real. It's very real. As when Joachim and Lindsay came down here, the second day we were out that Red Mountain, I mean, the whole thing, you can just see it's a structure, the whole entire mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty unbelievable place, really. Just different kinds of melt. So Anthony Jones. Yeah, what's happening? Good to see you. We got going down the list. It's been a while for me too. Like I said, I was telling you earlier, I was setting this up, and I went with the wrong account. I thought the whole thing got wiped, and hadn't, it's been a month and a half or so. And so.
Yeah, it's good to be back live doing some content too. Share the evidence, hang out with all the Meltheads. Evelda's in the house as well. That's good to see you, man.
Yeah. Hope you're doing good. Donna. Let's see, we got.
Cool.
Right on.
There's
Margwa dubstep. How do you say that, Joachim?
Margwa dubstep. Margwa.
Okay.
Is what I would assume. Margwa. Yeah.
Yeah.
We go with that. Yeah. Some of these screen names are difficult to pronounce, but we're doing our best.
Rex Rock. Good evening. Good evening. Appreciate it. Coming by. They are popping in right now.
Oh yeah, it's good. Come to the melt, see the melt, boots on the ground. Oh yeah.
That stream you did yesterday out of nowhere, man, that was some good shit. Some good melt. Yeah, it was crazy. It was like stuff just like around here.
Yeah, right. It was only like a little bit less than an hour from here, I think. Lindsay was the one who looked it up and just said, there is some ruins over there. Let's go, And we went over there and we just compared it to, the stuff we saw with the official narrative, and it just doesn't add up. Because it goes from production to abandoned to ruins. Like, how? Vandalism? Fuck off.
Yeah. Just like the one couple we talked to, they started talking vandalism.
Yeah.
Just like, wow, that's quite the. I mean, just everything's just like a bomb went off, blasted everywhere, bricks everywhere, mortarless bricks, and I don't.
Yeah.
People just don't realize. But that's why we're here, right?
That's why we're here. Try to figure it out, and sometimes we don't have the answers. We just have more questions.
Yeah.
That's always good. More questions. We gotta think differently because there is so many of these sites, and over in America they call them ironworks, mines, and stuff, and over in Europe it's very often called bunkers. But it's the same kind of structures, I think. Very similar, whatever they were, kind of components on the circuit board. I don't know, but different history, different places. But it's the same thing. They just find this shit all over, and they have to explain it somehow. And they just say mines or bunkers or whatever, factory, abandoned factory in ruins, bricks all over the place. Oh yeah.
Yeah, abandoned.
Yeah.
They just up and leave, and then all of a sudden, it just looks like melted and destroyed.
Yeah.
Just whatever. In the black and whites that we were looking at, I mean, even the signs walking around, they were totally different from the building that we were looking at.
Yeah.
The doors weren't the same. There were some pipes that weren't there, but they're in the black and white picture. Just right in your face, like it doesn't even make sense. Especially that last one we saw, just like the whole thing was just different. I mean, it was the same pretty much structure, but you have two doors on the right, and in the picture in the black and white, there's like one archway. And then the circles on the front of the building, just nobody pays attention, really.
No, they're just making it up, all of this stuff, because there is so many pockets of survival, and they just need to make some bullshit up, put up some signs, and people are just clueless, believing whatever, no questions. So it's easy for them. They make it easier. It is easier. Just a sign. That's all you need. Put it up there when there is something special that humans naturally would ask questions about. Put a sign. Oh, okay. Just get rid of all the questions, because that's what it is. But it's BS,
Vandals with blow torches and flood machines.
Oh, there we go. The good Melthead comments. I love it. Make fun of their dumbass explanations. Yeah, I mean, do you have to organize vandalism? Get 50 people together with sledgehammers every fucking day, every night when there's no people. Destroy these buildings for no reason other than vandalism, whatever, in the middle of nowhere. And then you have to pick up these bricks and throw them around everywhere, and also so many of the bricks are in perfect condition with no mortar whatsoever. And if you came there to vandalize it with a sledgehammer, none of the bricks would be like perfect because it's so difficult to separate them from the mortar. I've tried. Okay, I had a job in 2020 at a farm. He had tons of bricks, old bricks. I didn't know about the melt at that time, but I got the fun job of removing mortar from the bricks so he could sell them. Yeah, so I've done it, and it's difficult.
Takes a while.
Yeah, takes a while.
And there's just hundreds everywhere we go, with all and like the stamp bricks and stuff. And where we were, I say hundreds. There's probably thousands, just mortarless bricks, just everywhere.
Yeah, especially at the furnace and stuff. It's just like it fell down like nothing. I don't even know. It's crazy.
It's like maybe it all cooked out the mortar in certain spots, and they just fell towards the end there. And what we see, but
that's what it looks like. Maybe the mortar is more, vulnerable for this electric event. Whatever gets fried first, get softened or whatever, and just collapse. I don't even know, because it's just, and sometimes you see these huge chunks of brick. They're all connected, still in the mortar, but the chunk itself is off. So you had to remove like 50 bricks from the mortar itself, at the same time to get that chunk off.
Right.
It's so much strange things. I don't even I don't have a proper answer for it other than cataclysm. Cataclysm. We can't explain it properly.
I think that's the best word I like to use
Yeah.
sometimes, cataclysm, because
Yeah.
it's just we don't really know exactly, and it's just a huge cataclysm. It seems like it. I still don't know how it didn't wipe everything out or everybody, but there's obviously survivors. So
Yeah.
and we're a
Good
part
for
of
us. Yeah.
that. Yeah, good for us.
I mean, if it wiped everything out, would we still be here? I don't even know. Right?
I don't know. Could have, and then somebody repopulated and somehow, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody had to survive, I guess, good or bad.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You want to get to some evidence? We have so much now. I mean, I got a lot of photos. A lot. I came there so excited.
Yes.
A lot of photos. So we gotta go through this.
Let's see.
Some of them are gonna be same and similar because we were in the same spot. But hey, that's fine. We're Meltheads. We like to look at evidence.
I was thinking that earlier when we were texting, and he said, "Yeah, we'll probably be showing like a lot of the same pictures, so we'll just fly through those." And, okay, I'm gonna do this real quick. Present. Wait, I don't know why I did that. Hold on, sorry. There we go. Let's see. It's going a little slow on me. It's all right. Here we go.
No, it's all right.
Share. All right.
This is cutting edge research, gentlemen. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for being a part of it. If it wasn't for you guys, there would be nowhere to present any of our research and evidence. So the wholeness of this whole thing.
Yes, thanks for being here and learning and teaching others, new people coming in. That's what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are, first night. Lovely lady here, lovely gentleman here. Had a great time, man. Great.
Oh yeah,
there'll be a few of these pictures in there.
Cool.
So these are they're kind of in order, I guess, where we went. So Shelby Ironworks Park, been there. We went to 2 spots I've been, and 2 ironwork places, and then the Red Mountain Park I haven't been to, and we all walked about, seemed like 20 miles, and but it was great. So anyway, here's just some piping right here. A lot of this piping coming out of the ground, metal, but it looks to be fried. Just doesn't do that. Just spots in these big, thick iron pipes.
Oh yeah, massive pipes, and rust don't just eat this little section of it. It's like an even process.
Right. And there was pipes everywhere at this place, as you were seeing. And all this is supposed to be concrete, but they have all this crystallized supposed rock, and you'll have bits of red and black and even wood. Was showing a little bit, but this is all this glassy stuff, almost like the coke oven style bricks. Here, even looks like a nail bent. I don't know if that's just laying there. I just saw that actually. I haven't even really been through these pics.
Good.
Yeah. Wood looking like wood here, and here there was pieces of not cooked wood, and like this, which is looking charcoalish.
Yeah, the thing is with concrete, you don't pour concrete like that because for concrete to work, you need rebar, a lot of it. And if you pour concrete with a bunch of rocks and whatever nonsense in there, the concrete won't be able to bite onto the rebar, and then the structure won't work. Concrete is useless without rebar. So why is the whole thing full of rocks like that? I've been in construction. I know how it works.
Exactly. Yeah. I haven't been in construction that much. I did some plumbing and stuff as a kid with my dad, but yeah, I mean, it's just common sense stuff that you see every day, kind of.
Yeah.
And these bolts bending, you got the washers halfway up or down or gone, melted. The bending is so curious. You'll have one next to another. One's bent, one's not.
Mm-hmm.
More of this supposed what they mix to make concrete. But I mean, I've never seen anybody use this kind of stuff to put concrete, form it. I don't know. Just melted, just jumbled up, bubbling. This here is just totally fried. You've got this outer layering here. See the melting coming down. Bricks. Here's one I found. There's the outer layering of it. And then here is what the inside looks like. Got this outer layering here and looks like it's churning on the inside.
It's like cooking a steak.
You
get this crust on it, and then less cooked in the core of it.
Medium rare brick.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And this is all over the place, as you saw, and Lindsay, just melted shit everywhere. Right beside bricks, connected to bricks. There's more of that, and then you've got the classy and the bubbling right here. This is a pretty cool brick. This was another brick here. It's gone. You have red, the black classy over it. Here, I mean, you have all kind of shit going on here. This one brick, you got this going through, coming out, and a whole nother color, all kind of other stuff going on top of this one brick. Here's another closer shot.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a banana.
Yeah, looks like a banana. Yeah, and people claim bricks can't melt. Hello, look at this shit.
Yeah. I don't even know how you make that claim when there's so many pictures out there, not even doing boots, just you can look. And there's melted bricks, obviously, everywhere. And another top shot of that. You see the red, and then you got all this. It's like, and a lot of this does have metal, some of it. When we were doing the magnet and stuff, it might barely have some metal that melted on top of this. And how can you say bricks don't melt right there?
Yeah, right. Great shots, Mark.
Thank you. Yeah, and you can just see the transitioning. So this is all brick, and it's transforming into what they call rock and mountain. It's just right here in this one section. And I do want to show a video after I'm through this pics of how Lindsay was explaining it too. A really good spot we were at. It's actually this spot here, but video. But just here's the transitioning. These are bricks. You have bricks all under it. This was just a wall or whatever, and it is turned to 100% rock. What's going to cause that? We don't know really, but this is mountain. This is mountain.
That's a cataclysmic event, and the thing about the cataclysmic event, I see these comments all the time. Hey, can't you do this? Prove this, whatever. But it's very difficult to replicate a cataclysmic event on a smaller, controlled scale like that. I cannot do that. I don't have the resources for that.
Exactly.
But we got agencies like NASA getting $60 million a day to do nothing but show us CGI testicles on TV. Can't we use those money and resources for, maybe we can make a little brick do this kind of stuff. I don't even know, but I don't have the equipment or resources to do so. I can just see that it happened, and so can you guys.
Right. When people do say that, well, do tests, recreate it. I mean, you can't recreate what we don't know. We know that it's obviously fried and melted, but I mean, you would have to, harness lightning or something. I have seen it where it hits sidewalks and stuff, and it actually on this picture too, like when lightning hits sidewalks, you'll get little pieces of this crystallized like this, just from the intense heat. That's really the best example I could think of. If you could find some lightning hitting, or not hitting, but just the aftermath of hitting sidewalks or something, or concrete, basically, or even bricks. I saw one house a few months back. It went up through the house. Wasn't real powerful, but it went through the brick a little bit, and you could see scorching and a little melting actually, but nothing like this. So
yeah.
And here you look, it's looking like concrete. This whole area that we were at had concrete looking stuff, metal. But again, this is just abandoned, and it's doing this, 100 years later, makes no sense.
Yeah. And all these metal rods bent.
They're all different too. I've never even seen one like this before.
Yeah.
Only one. The top of that, you could just see all the bricks everywhere. Little pieces. See full bricks almost in the back. This scorched metal, iron everywhere. I love this shot right here. Here's the concrete supposed, and look what it's changed into. It's like flowing down. Zoom out a little bit. Supposed clinker brick up here. More brick connected to concrete, and you have these huge pieces here and here. This event was just so nuts.
And then these bolts sticking out. Again, this isn't rebar. We know what rebar looks like. And you need a lot of it in concrete, like I said, for concrete to work. At school, when I went to construction school to become a plumber, we did these tests. We had these blocks. Some had rebar in them, some did not. And we did pressure tests, we did pulling tests and stuff. And without rebar, it's useless. It doesn't work.
Right. Has to attach to it. Here's a good section here that's easily just cooked out right here. This bottom one's almost going rockish.
Yeah.
There's two of my favorite people right here.
Cute.
Just look at the immensity of this place all back here to the right. This is all one building. And these mounds to the left, all the stuff out here, the building in the back, and bricks everywhere down here. And there's the cuties again. Let's see. Here, more supposed concrete, and you get all this just merged, melted with it. This might actually be a little piece of wood. The rest brick, mortar, iron. Just here you can see, okay, it's concrete, looks like, and then here comes out concrete. What's the concrete doing here?
Yeah.
Just expanded out, bubbling up. Just the concrete just doesn't do that.
That's not how you built. Yeah.
Yeah. Shot of Yoakum, and the line here looks like when we were there and you were saying too, it probably all this debris here blasted off, but nothing's connected all the way down this line here.
Yeah, some kind of beam went through there, but yeah, it got exploded off or something. I don't even know.
Yeah, just imagine the intense just power surge. Yeah, so it was filming, and Yoakum beat this off with a melted brick and wood. Found more wood. It makes really zero sense, even if you're doing concrete and stuff. Why do you have this supposed rebar here, and then you're going to put wood planks through it, little beams, and then pour more concrete? It just doesn't make any sense. That was one of my favorite spots right there. It was good.
It is a good clue because I don't think any of that was originally concrete, it just turned into this kind of stuff. However, this magical goddamn weird cataclysmic event, it just turned it into it.
Yeah.
Transitions, whatever.
We can't explain it really. How it turned to this. That's just what we see. It's pretty obvious. Here's brick on top of the supposed concrete. These are just barely left over, the tops of them. So it was, the evidence is right here as far as there was definitely brick on these supposed concrete columns and stuff. But you would never do that, at least today. So, and you were finding some of this hearth and on your show or on your boots yesterday.
Yeah.
I think you found one that said HEAR or something.
Yeah, similar. Yeah, pretty sure. Hearth and whoosh.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And I can't remember Bosch. I can't remember what the second word is here. H&W. Here you get some metal right there. But look at this line though too of the black. It's very straight. Back here, just really, and it, to me it seems expanded out to. And just the examples of the brick around the one, and this one's churning big time. You still have the lines in these.
Oh, that's the one with the grooves in. We saw those at the Red Mountain Park as well.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Yeah.
Brick. Then it goes to this. This is all the same. I think even back here, I can't really get a close shot of that, but I don't think they put any of that here either. This is all from the X Factor, the Cataclysm. That's a terrible pick. Just it looks like rock. It's got red. I broke some of this apart. It's just brick. That was beside this one. Still see the layer, the red. This is actually at the Breerfield Ironworks now. This is the second stop we made that day, first day.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is that spot on that hill where we came down and started finding all this stuff beside that supposed furnace.
Yeah, that's a meteor from the moon.
It's a Pluto meteor.
Yeah.
More. That's kind of fuzzy right there. Yeah, it's just very hard, bisky, crystally.
Crystallized.
All the holes, heat trying to escape. Just mangled mess. Side shot of that. I just love this kind of evidence too, right here, especially when they do have a brick attached to them. But I mean, just crazy kryptonite right here.
Oh yeah,
it's shiny. Like here, this top part, probably another brick. Just almost totally gone, fried, and it's turned to this again. The illustrious rock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is the closest shot I could get. We jumped the gate just a little bit, or went around, and it's too bad the little house or the gift shop was so close. It's like right across from this thing. So
yeah,
really didn't want to get, fussed out, I guess, or kicked out. But
yeah, whatever they do, I don't know if they call someone or whatever, no trespassing, right. Can't go in there because, but for a few years ago you could, this is a recent thing. They blocked it off. They put a very expensive whole roof over the whole ruin in the latest couple of whatever years.
Yeah, I think it was like 2006 or something before they even did any of that. You could just still walk up to it.
Yeah. Suddenly they had to preserve this ruin. I don't know why.
Yeah, supposedly it's been sitting there like that for over 100 years, and now all of a sudden you've got to preserve it when it hasn't changed at all.
Yeah.
Looks pretty much untouched. This is just walking around, and you'll just run into this. There's that one hill. It's just amazing melt.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Yeah. Wow.
Have we had any of the same pictures yet?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll have to skip through them because I just have this unsorted folder of 492 pictures. So some of them are gonna go really quick. So
was that all Alabama, or is that from your boots yesterday too? Or
no, just Alabama, and some from the trip back up to Chicago as well. Okay. Some along the road, and we went to this crazy ass old so-called mental asylum, or first tuberculosis TB hospital, where apparently so many died, and they didn't want to cause fear in the people, so they transported dead people under this tunnel. Just suddenly people just died all over the place. They had to hide them through this tunnel. This supposedly haunted, etc. We didn't go all the way in there because it was creepy and spooky as fuck.
Yeah.
But we took some photos of the place. We found it, and it's weird. Yeah, that was in Louisville.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As you can just see the melting here, layers and layers of bricks, 40, 50 deep. No reason for that. All the iron, but you can see what it turns into: dirt, clay. This whole section blasted, melted down, however you want to say, but just immense amount of brick everywhere.
And what are these metal rods doing there? You don't need them to strengthen the building to build with bricks. You don't need any of that stuff. So what is it, right?
Yeah.
I think they are part of the components,
Mm-hmm.
Electricity and stuff to guide electricity through here and there specifically.
Yeah, because you would not need those just every now and then. You've got just millions of bricks, basically, hundreds of thousands, whatever, and you just don't put these for support. Definitely protect.
Yeah.
Okay, here's just a map of where we were at. We parked down here. Obviously, that's where we first, I guess I took this picture, but it's over 5 miles, I believe. But we walked all the way this way. We saw everything. Basically, there was one mine or so that we didn't. The one with the chain link fence we didn't see.
Yeah.
We were ready to go in that one.
Oh yeah, we even had a bolt cutter with us.
Yes, and we didn't. I think it was over here towards the end of the day. But so now we're at Red Mountain in Birmingham, Alabama. Here's a little. I don't know. I guess this was blocked off, and I took a picture from the blocked off place. I don't know, but you can see it bending here, melting down, coming over. And this is pretty interesting because we looked at the black and whites, and all it had on the black and white is this iron beam going across, and at some point they put this over it, unless the black and white's just total BS. And then why would they do that? That you don't, you had, and it might have been like towards back here, maybe where the iron bar was going down, but that was very interesting that the black and white picture just had a iron beam, and then at some point they just made it all pretty to go down into the mine.
Yeah. When it was stopped and abandoned, they just had to put some extra stuff on there to make it pretty.
Right.
I mean, I don't see why would they do that.
Yeah, it really makes no sense. That's just a close-up of some iron looking fried. And this is fuzzy, but you just have spots that are just eaten up, to me, melted, but because it would all do that if it was from over time or whatever. And here, this is supposed to be some kind of mine, but I don't know. We knocked on this is really hard. There's nowhere you can go.
Yeah.
And you were saying that day, this right here, this whole beam, it's not necessary.
It's too massive. It's too much iron. Too expensive just to hold a little dirt away from the entrance there. It's way too massive and expensive, and
right. I mean, when it floods or rains, I mean that it is what it is. All this is so hard. You're not going to get there. It doesn't go very far from here. You don't get these just mud floodish, coming down, mudslides or whatever. I mean, I don't know why you would need to ever do that. But,
yeah.
And they put these cute little danger keep out, almost cartoonish little signs everywhere.
So yeah, that's a supposed mine. That's where the miners came out with all their ore and stuff.
Yeah.
Just crawling through there, whatever. Just doesn't make any sense. I mean, you need carts to put the ore in. You need to get it out there efficiently. You can't just have it in a backpack and crawl through this hole. It just doesn't work.
And you just have these structures, and they're not even on the map. They don't even have any explanation. There's no signs. The sign that was here just said, "Don't climb on top of it," which we did. So,
Of course.
and there was a lot of them like that had no explanation. They were just
Mm-hmm.
in the woods, bent. We're threading here. That would take a massive amount of power to do that. So you have the one that's bent back here, but this is straight up here. This one's bent. Just all kind of different. Not one of them's really the same. More all sticking up.
Massive bolts, massive. No nut on them. What are they for? I mean, you use bolts to put a nut on them to hold something down.
Right. And I was just theorizing maybe these got ejected out, but again too, the blast. There's probably connected maybe more brick, mortar, whatever, and it just got blasted off possibly instead of ejecting out. Maybe, I don't know.
I saw one up there has a big washer.
Yeah.
There, yeah, right there. But the one before it doesn't have anything. So you can tell this one held something down, but the other ones don't have anything.
Right. And sometimes the washer will be in the middle. It'll be on the bottom. It could be on the top. It's really weird. And yeah, you have bolts over here. It's just a side shot, but you have brick everywhere around here. So why are you stone cutting all this out of the mountain and placing them with horses and little trolleys, train, whatever? But this is in the middle of nowhere. Very, very steep climb up and down, very hilly. And here is a brick melted. This would not come up. It was totally merged with this. This brick here was loose, but you couldn't get it out because of this brick that was on top of it. Those are only a couple of bricks we saw here, which actually you can see one here. It's just totally normal, right?
Oh yeah. Slap a brick right in there at a 45-degree angle because that's how you build, apparently.
Right. Yeah, you have 10, 12 bricks, and you just want to pop them in here every now and then. There's some more of the iron and stuff. You taking a picture of it?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Gotta document this stuff.
Have to say too, that's my favorite shirt right there.
Yeah,
Love it.
I gotta sew something on there or sew or whatever. Disobey.
Yeah, just obey.
Yeah. I mean, I just wear it ironically because that's what people do. It's an expensive brand too. I got it as a gift from a buddy. He just didn't fit it anymore some years ago. But it's an expensive brand. It says obey, and they don't know what it means. That's why I just wear it ironically, with a "fuck the system" hat. Confusing them.
Yeah. But and love Lindsay's shirt too because science.
Yeah.
Because science,
Science.
That's the answer for everything, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Just more of the supposed mountain. Brick layers, brick lines, mortar, compacting. Nobody went in here. They always say it's collapsed. It collapsed 40 years ago, or just collapsed. It doesn't collapse like this.
Yeah.
Where did all this come from? It didn't come from up top right here. More of the cartoonish stuff. Bugs Bunny style, abandoned keep out.
Supposed mine.
Right. Supposed mine. So they would have to beforehand, if you're going to believe that narrative, they'd have to blow all this out, chisel it out, then go, down and dig with whatever, and the whole dynamite thing. If you put sticks of dynamite, keep putting them down there, I think that would collapse.
Yeah.
So this whole thing is a structure. You just have some left. They could have added certain things, but most of the stuff we saw, I think it was original. This is just another one of those. I didn't see a black and white of this, so they didn't have many out there.
1895, number 14, whatever, and then the whole thing is just sealed with more fried concrete looking whatever it is. I mean, that's supposed to be an entrance to mine number 14.
Right. Yeah. Why would you
seal it like that?
Yeah. Why would you make this so detailed and extravagant for a hole in the ground?
Yeah.
On the outside. It just makes no sense. Up here, you can see the blocky, bricky looking lines. There's really, even to the naked eye, there's hardly any difference from, say, this stuff here to when you get here. Again, this is just out in the middle of nowhere and just destroyed. It's supposed to be vandalized, right? Maybe. Just from the structure, and this is structure here, just turn to the blocks. And here, how did all this? So you're basically at the top of this hill, and how did all this get filled in with more dirt? It looks like an archway going this way up. It had to go down, but it's like only a foot left. Where did all the dirt come from? Closer shot, just from the transitioning from this, just stopped. Still have pockets. 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Just structure melting down. More 90 degree here. Walls. Let's see. This right here. Just really fried through the middle.
Compressed bricks.
The cracks go all the way down. You see that in the actual noticeable brick structures. They'll have cracking. A little bricky here. And this little fuzzy picture, but just to zoom out a little bit, just an example of this is structure. This is not nature, and they call this nature. It's right beside the concrete looking structures. Just very 90 degree, all the way down lines. In this place, that shower stall kind of looking weird structure on the very top of this mountain. huge tree growing out of it there.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
How the hell?
This was on top of it and had this tile stuff all around this structure. It had drains, drain holes. This is probably one place I'm like, what? And it was tons of them too. Why would you do that in a time of just nothing? Basically, back in the Depression and all that.
Yeah, looking like shower drains and stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't think they gave the miners luxury like that during that times, and the whole thing is looking like a bomb went off.
Yeah.
If it was just left and abandoned, and just doesn't make sense.
No. And then you're talking over time, destruction, whatever. Why does it look like this back here, all melted coming down, and this is still left? Shouldn't it all kind of look like this right here, if it's weathered or whatever? But it's just fried.
Weathering doesn't add to it, it takes away.
Right.
And you pour concrete, you make a mold with walls and a bottom, you pour concrete in it, bam, you have a wall. You don't have that extra stuff on the side.
Yeah.
That's how you do it for the ones who don't know, So strange.
More bent, and this is bent right at the threads. Just right there.
That's a massive bolt.
Yeah. Massive, yes.
Yeah.
More the side of the supposed mountain here is just structure. There's a little welcoming gate back in the 1800s, I guess. So you can see the brick here. This was all brick. Most of it, I think, but obviously the bottom. So if you have this brick here, you're gonna, this is probably was brick too. Also, that's just for nothing. I mean, all this stuff that we saw around here is just laying around everywhere. You got brick back here. It's thrown everywhere. It's total destruction. This is what's inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like not one of these structures, supposed concrete, are alike. They all are different on the inside. Huge rocks, small rocks. Closer shot of that. More brick. You just one huge brick block here and here, and then it just kind of disappears. And a brick.
Oh yeah.
To the supposed concrete. Let's see. These H's are pretty crazy. I've seen these in places. No idea what they're supposed. What would be attached to this? What was it holding? Who knows? But
yeah. Where's the rest of it? It was holding up something, I would assume.
Like this one was probably holding, like you said, when we were there, a big cylinder, big piping or something going all the way down here this way. It's just gone. Just coming right out of the dirt, the hill, probably for some water system. It's just sitting there. It just goes to nothing. Those teenagers and the sledgehammers are hell.
Oh yeah. Hate dealing with those. Goddamn.
Just craziness here. We were looking in. All this is water. You see pieces of brick.
Pipings. Yeah.
And this this piece, everybody just thinks, well, they just attach this, for whatever back in the day, for wire, cable, whatever. But this, I think this was here. This whole section looked like it got blasted out, and it had these metal things. One has a top to it, one doesn't. And this one's still a bolt. But
this is the kind of stuff that's easier to understand for melt heads, because we know it's a melted building and you have this bolt sticking out of it. And the place it was in looks also like a melted archway.
Yeah, I don't think I had the outside shot of it. I just took 2 close pictures of it. Had the video on it, but yeah. And I haven't been really noticing. I guess it's been almost a year, but when you first, I just really didn't pay attention to the iron and stuff. Like, oh well, yeah, that's from more current time. It wasn't X Factor or whatever, but it was to me. Well, here's that side of it right here. Huge arch right here, and then you have the metal coming out of it. Yeah, this
and
is
straight walls, and it's a building.
Yeah. Huge building.
Bricks.
Because you have this 90-degree, looks exactly like structure, and then down here is supposedly man-made. Well, it is man-made, but you have this right beside it. Well, nature doesn't just do this. So if everybody could just get past that, I guess. It's not nature.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever.
I just gotta pee real quick.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, be right back.
So got iron here. I think they cut a lot of this off, whatever it was, and however long ago. This spot is interesting. It's at the bottom of this cement-looking structure, but this all looks just melted as hell right in the middle of it. You see the dripping here. Obvious, just structure. More huge blocks. This is just scattered everywhere. Yeah, you'll see pieces like this that are rock on the side of a mountain, whatever, and it looks just like this. I mean, these are bricks, blocks. They haven't quite made it to the rock form, what we call rock. And I mean, there was hardly any places we're walking 5 miles that this is all in the woods everywhere. Just like a bomb went off. And this is actually supposed to be rock, and you have these 2 circles in it. Yeah, that's supposed to be natural right there. Shot. Again, looking like doorways almost. It's all compacting coming down. And it's just flat. It's all compressed. This was very interesting here. You have just a triangle shape, but there was many, I guess, concrete looking structure that was the same shape as this, but it looked like structure. So it's the same thing. It's just turned to rock now.
Yeah, apparently nature did that.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but when I see these 2, man, it's just like, wow, come on, nature. I mean,
plate tectonics, lava flowing. Yeah, just make a triangle.
Right. And then probably people just think to themselves, oh, this fell off however long ago from the mountain and just landed here or whatever. Iceberg carried it here.
Oh, yeah. I remember that in school. Yeah. That happened a lot.
Yeah, they taught us that quick. The whole
yeah.
iceberg thing. Just because that's how you explain things that don't make sense. Iceberg here,
Yeah.
there. For this kind of stuff. See how long I've been on. Okay, so more of these rods going everywhere, threading. You can see it here, turned to rock under here. All the growth on it, even the iron. And what this is a side of, it's a close-up shot, but it's all supposed to be this concrete looking stuff, but it has these huge rocks. This is look bricky right here. This is all inside of it. I mean, you just don't just pour a bunch of rocks and stuff and then pour concrete in it. That's not how that works. And what it's turning into here, this area, huge rocks, and coming out, it's not flat anymore. See, it's flat surface. It's kind of bending out here. These are coming past the flat surface, like they're expanded out. I think this is the same structure, just on another side, and it's not as bad. You just have smaller pieces. Keep out. Which we weren't going to go down on that one. That was straight down.
Oh yeah, that's a supposed mine. Yeah. So they were crawling out of there with their ore. We threw some rocks down in there, and it took a while before it actually landed at the ground. Yeah. It's very far down, and so you crawl out of there with your ore,
right,
in your hand or in your ass. I don't even know.
I guess you put some in your pockets and then grab as many as you can like this close and just crawl.
Yeah.
Hope you don't fall and die. And we were walking on top of this. This pretty much the top of this mountain, and it looks like they're just fixing and tying into the old world pipe here. With a very clear shot, but it looks like they hadn't done anything to this piece, but they cut that and they put new stuff into it. It's at the top. I guess it's the water. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what they were doing, and look how far down it is too. It's a good 5 feet or so until you get to this. This piece is just standing up, all merged, huge rocks. I mean, huge. And then you got all this concrete looking stuff and rocks. I mean, just leftover structure. Here's a side shot of it. Possibly had iron sticking straight up in this mangled mess.
Wow.
Yeah. Bricky down here. More blocks. Bricks everywhere. Bricks, mortarless bricks. Slate looking stuff. Piping again. Some of it's fine, and then some of it's like this. It's just fried.
Yeah.
Fried. And here you're transitioning. They say they closed this up very tall. It's I would say no. I say this is all the same. Could have closed it up, but then you have this beside it, and this is supposed to be nature, and it's just as flat, smooth as all of this other stuff.
Yeah,
it's all structure.
It's all a pocket, and they just that's a closed up mine. That's what they say, you know. We sealed it. It's original. Has to be. Look at this.
Yeah, we saw this. We're like, holy shit! Look at this thing. I mean, how hard would it be to put this in the side of the mountain? And why? You're building all this brick and concrete structure, and you have to occasionally put some in the mountain.
Yeah, very important to make this mine work, you know.
Right.
So you have to carve out a perfect slot for this metal beam right there, and then hammer it in there. Pretty far too, so you know.
Yeah,
In the mountain.
That was really nuts. And this was across from it right here, I think, right into the mountain. No purpose. Looks like, first looking at it, is a little closer shot of, this is what they supposedly sealed it with, how many decades ago, and this is the mountain. So it's
Face Diaper in the chat. Is TT meltdown in USA? Yes, I'm still here. I got 20 more days, and then I have to go back. And then I have to collect money so I can come back here. That's my plan.
So, Face Diaper, hope everything's going good, man. Yeah, more iron just coming right out of the mountain here. Just in this cubby hole back from all these rocks, and they decided to crawl up 10 feet, whatever, and then just put this here for some bullshit reason.
Very important.
Yeah. You pointing at the metal. I think I'm getting closer to the end. Don't want to take too much more time. And all this shit here, I mean, just cooked. This is flat, and it's all destroyed. All this is all merged right here to the right, and all this stuff is still merged to the top. These structures everywhere, just coming out of the side of the mountain. And you can't see here, but you'll see an occasional looks like structure on up. But this piece is like melting down, falling over, and you still have the straight structure under here. You saw pipes like this everywhere, just coming out of the ground. Looks like old world stuff. Some still in use.
Yeah, and related to the photo where you show the construction work on the piping above.
Yeah.
I assume you had piping in these buildings that still remained, still usable, and they are using them, but then they had a problem, whatever, a leak or whatever, and they had to fix it. Look at this. It's pipes everywhere.
Yeah.
But, it's probably usable. It ends at some point and connects here. You can still use them. I don't think they built a pipe buried through the mountain like that, all the way from the bottom across and at the top. I don't think they did that. Maybe it was there. Maybe they can use it.
Right.
What do I know? I'm just raising questions, but technology and machinery below are still remaining. We know that they're using sewer systems in London. The London underground sewer systems and shit. Whatever the original purpose is, they can still use it for sewer. High technology brick sewer systems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and just walking, when we were walking, seeing these huge pipes up high and then coming out, looking like they went from through the mountain one end to the other, and the means to do that back in the day. Yeah. This is what I said to the not climb the wall.
Oh, I got the photo of you just right up there above this sign.
That was classic. I love that.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, they huge blocks, and then you go to this shit here, and now it's really looking like mountain through here. walls like this everywhere. And you got these huge iron rings coming out. This even looking more like going to mountain. You are huge. So this wall is probably like 7 foot tall.
I'm not that tall.
2.5 meters. But this whole thing's structure. You see it up here. There's more structure, actual structure up here. But this old hillside mountain is a structure. Was. Why would you put this here? There's no reason to put a wall here. Just all structure under it. More of this iron railing. And like I said, a ton of this does not have any description of what it was. Some of it does, some of it doesn't. More wall. Get this. Then you go from, looks like forming, if you were just to look at it, forming concrete, and then you have the huge blocks on the bottom. Yeah, they're supposed to build this at the same time. So why are they doing this? From huge blocks to this on top. This looks like it's transition is popping out. To me, this is all the same. This is all the same level right here going across, but it got fried, popped out, expanding out from pressure and all that. Same as this on the left to the right. Just keeps going up the hill. It gets changes into these slatey, blocky looking things all the way up from here.
All structure. Yeah.
Every bit of it. And these, this one's just barely coming out. And this one's more out. I don't think it was built like that. When you see the things coming out, it looks sort of to me like it's come popped out. This was even actually twisted looking from it above. Or from the melting coming down pressure, some of it might have started doing that. Yeah, we didn't get to go into any of this. It was getting late, but structure everywhere, bricks.
Supposedly a part of the mine, all of this stuff.
Yeah, all of it. Yeah, they needed all this.
Yeah, that thing is very important to make the mine work.
Right.
So they could have the mine here, I have a photo of that, you crawling into the hole. Oh, that's the photo you took inside. Yeah, you're in there.
Yeah, right.
They put this pole in front of the hole and it says, don't climb onto the buildings, whatever, and you're crawling in there.
Right in front of the damn hole. Yeah. That's me taking the picture in the hole.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Bricks.
As it should be.
Bricks, mortarless bricks. And look what it's changing into. And then all this, the outer covering is fried off. Closer shot of that brick right here.
Oh, yeah.
Side of it, still see red. Just got hammered. I mean, this doesn't do it with weathering or some kid with a sledgehammer. It just doesn't do that. Still have metal iron in it. You see here, there's a brick. So more evidence of we know that there's brick all in these concrete looking structures. It's changed to all this. You can see expanding out, cracking. You see a little piece of brick here, looks like. These crazy These totally fried from here to here is blackened. This one's twisting right. They're all twisting different ways. Yeah, we're almost close to the end. And this was really weird. These bricky blocks that I haven't really seen before.
Yeah, they're not regular bricks. They're big red blocks, you know.
You might have a better picture of it, but when we were looking at the black and whites, like the circle here, can't see it, but there's some piping to the left of it coming out, big pipes, and the black and white picture didn't have it.
Yeah, I have the photos of it.
Okay, cool. And this one's just all cooked out on the inside, just very thin layer, and these weird looking blocky bricks, all cracked.
They look like H-beam bricks, but not all of them. It's very strange.
Yeah, this was real strange.
Yeah.
You can see these back here, and it's just nuts. And they only used this, I think, what was it, like 10 years or something, 15? I don't know what the narrative says. It's not very long. This mangled, melted mess here.
Oh, yeah. Just fried Meltheads.
The iron just going every angle, different lengths, different bending. Other side of that. The structure back here was just that, and then this one. Oh, that's what 6'6" and 5'9" looks like, right there.
Front of a melted structure, whatever it is, component.
Yeah, really look like a component from above this piece. And then good pick right here, but this all mangled, blocked up, twisting. These should be like these bricks, because it goes to brick normal up here, and then it's expanding out, blocked up. I think that's it, man. Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, I don't want to steal too much of your thunder, so.
No, it's all good, man. I mean, I got a few hours, so I mean, I don't know how much time you have, but I have a little bit of time.
Yeah, I'm here till you leave.
All right.
I got plenty of time, man.
Okay, cool. Because I got many photos in here. How many was it? 492? Let's see. Double check. 494. 494 photos. That's a lot. So I'm just gonna start somewhere and skip through them. Or should I do the cave first? Diamond caves?
Oh yeah, sure, man.
Oh yeah, I'll do the diamond caves. Just to get something different, and then I will restart it and go to the normal thing. Let's see. Present share screen. Share. Bam. Can you see this?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to take a pee break too. Be right back.
Yeah, sure. Hi. So on the way back from Alabama, we decided to go and visit one of these cave systems in Kentucky. In the same area, you have the Mammoth Caves, which are the biggest cave systems in the realm, apparently. Combined, it's all 600 or so miles long. But it's all based on tours, and because we had to get back on Wednesday before 4 p.m. because we have work and stuff. So we didn't have time. There was no tours that fit our schedule. So we had to take a tour into this other cave in the same area, which was called Diamond Caves. And the supposed story how this cave was discovered was it was some kind of field and then they put out some animal traps which just disappeared. They put them out at night, and then the next morning they wasn't there. They weren't there. So they came looking for them, looking a little closer, and then they found a hole in the ground. He had his lantern, and he was shining down into the hole. And when you have this wet, supposed limestone drippings, whatever they call it, I don't even know. You get reflection from the drippings full of water and stuff, and they will look like diamonds. So he said, "Diamond cave, diamond cave." So they thought they found a diamond cave, but what they really found was the internals of melted structures, which didn't collapse completely. So this is the entrance to the cave. This is inside a building. They built the whole structure above the entrance so they can control who goes in and who goes out. We had to buy a ticket to go in here. It was only $20 each person, so nothing to worry about there. It wasn't too bad. And we were lucky because we were the only two people at this tour, me and Lindsay, with the guide.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, that's fun because we got extra time for photos and stuff. He didn't have to rush and control. Like they could have a maximum of 10 people in there, and he had to control them all. Like you have to move along and stuff. We were the only two, so we got a little bit extra time in there, I think. So this is the entrance, this gate, and it goes down, and I just saw, wow,
Yeah.
fuck.
Already.
Oh yeah. So some of the photos are a little blurry because first of all, I suck taking photos, and then second, I'm very excited when I do so. I'm just running while taking photos. So some of them are good, some of them are a little bad. Trying to improve, but it's still evidence good enough for the Melthead. So this is the way down. They built these stairs down. The original structure wasn't that big, so they had to actually blow it up. They say they had to use dynamite to blow it up. I don't know what is true and what is not. This guy has been working there for 10 months, doing tours 4 times a day for 10 months, repeating the same script. I did not bother trying to talk about meltology because I didn't see the point. So didn't worry about that. I just wanted to see melted structures. So this is inside. You can see this huge melt rock curtain, whatever it is coming down here. It's all red. They say it's dripping down, and to create some of these takes thousands of years. It takes so long. But during the event, it was dripping rapidly, dripping down, and then densified. So it didn't really take that long, I think.
Right.
They have terms for this, like cave bacon and shit. I think I have a photo of it. And they had some kind of curtain too. We say rock curtain, and they say some other kind of curtain. And it's just, hey. I was looking at Lindsay every time he came up with this these words. I was just like, hey, we got a rock curtain.
Yeah, they're still in the verbiage, right?
Yeah. So this is all inside this so-called naturally generated cave. We see the lighting was weird in there. I suck at taking photos, so some of them are just horrible. But you can see the pile of melt here and dripping. We got an hour of time inside this cave. Pretty good. Huge pile of dripping, just piled up here, dripping down from above and creating this pile. All melted structure. I don't believe in this plate tectonic nonsense and water came through to carve this or whatever. I don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Here you see the drippings. Huge drippings.
Yeah, you took some really good pictures in there. Good quality.
Oh yeah, I do. I don't have the video in this folder here, but I did take a video too, or a couple that I put together, because you could take photos but no video. I don't know if that is because video reveals too much or because you will then walk and look at the video and then bam, slam your head into one of these meltsicles right here. It's kind of dangerous if you don't pay attention, because you gotta bend over a lot and crawl and stuff to get through this. So maybe it's a safety thing, but it is one of the supposed caves that allows photography. Many of them don't. So that's cool. We got one of them where you can take photos. So you see these drippings just melting.
Yeah, it's just phenomenal stuff right there. The dripping is just, like I said, I told you when you were here, I only been to that one small cave here, nothing else. This is very impressive.
Yeah, Kentucky is like the cave place.
Mm-hmm.
If they have a cave that's 600 miles long, that's
wow.
That is a lot. Yeah, we saw the map of it when I was there in the garage with you. Like all these different tunnels all over the place and stuff. And supposedly it was carved out by water over billions of years, and they can just fuck off. Little blurry photo there, probably too excited.
Yeah.
And then they put these lights on there. Very, very cool to see with your own eyes in there. Very different, very quiet. You can't hear the outside realm. You can't hear traffic. You can't hear the wind. You can't hear insects. It's just quiet.
Just silence.
Yeah, just silence. Then at some point he asked us if he could turn off the lights. And of course, yeah, sure. And that's pure darkness, okay? Pure darkness. You can go into a room in a basement, seal the windows, turn off the lights, but it's not as dark. There is always some kind of light bouncing through some kind of crack. It's not the same. Very different experience. And he claimed that if a human is left in there for 3 weeks, your eyes will actually, something will happen with your eyes. They will just keep expanding, trying to look for light, but they can't. So you can die. I think you die after 3 weeks in it.
Oh wow!
And then you have waters inside this cave where fish don't even have eyes because they don't need it, right?
Right.
I don't believe in evolution, but I believe creatures can exist without eyes because they don't need them, right? I don't think they evolved without eyes and stuff, but it's just so dark, so they didn't need it. Strange stuff.
It's like it doesn't. The energy is not needed for that, so it gets rid of it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's not needed. It's so dark. It's so dark. Very different. He did it for like 30 seconds, and damn, it's different. So it's all melt, all dripping down. This is like coming over, rock curtaining, dripping from the ceiling. All the color here, it's all red, just the whole thing didn't collapse. So much melt. You can see the scale. Here's the guide, and it goes up there. Here are 2 big drippings coming down. Here's the guide. So, some of this, the thin ones of these, light can shine through, and they call it cave bacon.
Okay.
Like bacon. Yeah. But it looks like bacon, though.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I like that term.
And then you have all these different knobs on here.
Yeah.
Just whatever supposed natural formation that is. I don't know. And then ceilings looking like this.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, wow, look at that.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be natural.
Yeah, in this area. Supposed to be natural. I mean, water carving this stuff. Looking fried, in my opinion. More of these knobs, whatever. Very strange. And here is the cave bacon. You see this thin thing twisting around, then densifying, and you can see light shining through.
Yeah, wow.
Cave bacon, big drippings over here.
Yeah, it's got to be pretty thin for the light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here, just flowing over, just melting structures. You can see here's the guide. And yeah, it's pretty big in there. Pretty interesting experience. More of these rock curtaining drippings flowing.
Did you walk like in a loop, or did you go like straight there and straight back on the
Oh,
island?
yeah, we had to go through it and to the end of it and then back.
Oh, so okay.
Yeah, it didn't have a loop or anything, no kind of stuff like that. But still cool because you see it from one side in and then the other side out. So it's kind of
Right.
doesn't really make any difference. Yeah, huge drippings down here. Coming down, creating these columns. They call them columns too, but they look like columns. And they could be columns too. I don't know. This is instead of icicles, it's meltsicles.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Melting.
Coming down. And so red too, Why not gray or something else? It's just red. Look at all this shit.
Wow.
Coming
it just
down.
stopped.
Yeah. Densified midair. Some of them drifting down and they're creating piles. And they say, it takes billions of years or whatever. Nonsense. I don't even know. All this stuff.
Wow.
Coming down. You can see it's flowing down here, and that's the ceiling.
Yeah.
Just looking like this, supposedly carved by water or something.
Now, if that was, I was about to say, if that was on the ground, they would say carved out by water. But did they? I don't know if they say that on the ceiling. They probably do.
Yeah, probably. They think some kind of water stream went through here. I don't even know.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can just add billions of years, and then you can say thing.
Yeah, billions of years and some water and some icebergs, and then this is what we have. Okay. All right. The same photo. Let's see here. More melt. You got a little bit of meltsicles, and just a big mess. Huge melt. And here, meltsicles. It's pretty tall in some of these rooms too. It's pretty big.
Yeah, looks like it.
Dog shit photo. And here, melting down layers. Here, wow. Oh yeah, cool. I've never been in a cave. We don't have caves in Norway. We do only have supposed bunkers, dug into or carved into or whatever into the so-called mountain, like one tunnel going in and then it stops. You don't have anything like this, I think. I don't think. Is there a difference between cave and cavern?
I haven't looked that up, but there are. Yeah, there's caverns. They're named caverns around here and up north, and caves. I've never really thought about that. I don't know how they distinguish between the two.
Yeah, right. Because it is two different things apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is. They used to do weddings here before. Apparently, so of course they have some religious symbol and stuff. This altar is built by shit they found in the cave apparently, but they stopped doing it because when you have a wedding you can only have 10 people in here, so only the 10 closest people could come to your wedding. You couldn't bring your outside friends or whatever, so they stopped doing it. But this is a modern thing. This is not original, they say, at least, but I don't know. I don't care about it. I just want to see the melt here. So you see meltsicles. And more meltsicles. You got a ton of them. Oh yeah. And here it is. This guy was the perfect height for this cave. I don't remember his exact height, but I was too tall. So
Shocker.
I had to. It was difficult for me to walk through this.
I bet.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
more melt in the cave. Here we got some lines. Just
Valdis just said, Google says a cavern is a type of caves. It's typically tends to be larger and deeper in extent than a cave. Okay.
okay.
Just saying longer, deeper, basically.
Oh, all right. Yeah, makes sense. Had to be some kind of difference. Melt from the top, melting down, dripping down, creating piles. Supposedly taking millions of years. Or melt. The ice here, dirty ice melted. More melt. Incredible.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Yeah, this is the inside of these structures. I'm very happy I went there. That I had the opportunity to do so. I mean, this American journey has been pretty interesting. Very different experience of the realm and all the adventures and stuff. So I will definitely come back. Hopefully
so.
as soon as possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
More stuff to do, more people to meet.
Yeah.
And here you see the guide, so you see the scale. It's pretty tall here in this room. Little blurry photo. Here it is again. Big melt. Just formations, incredible.
Wow.
And then the ceiling had full of these holes. And he had to warn us about some kind of phobia, because people could see this and think it was their skin, so they started to scratch themselves and shit. I don't know, whatever it was. I don't suffer from any of that, neither do Lindsay, so we just went straight in there. But they have people who suffer from some kind of skin disease phobia, so
Oh, wow.
yeah, I don't know.
I've never heard of that.
I know. I just want to see the melt. I don't care about skin diseases. So here is the trail they made inside with rails and shit. Pretty big, melt all over the place, all directions, drippings, cave bacon.
Love that.
Column, more melt, starting to pile up. And this, I don't know what this is in the photo. It's just, I don't even know. I just suck at taking photos, I guess.
No, you're pretty good, man.
Yeah, pretty, cool photo. We just had to take a photo. I think this is the kind of shit we get when we are the only people on the tour. We can like, hey, can you take a photo of us? Yeah, sure. If there is 10 other people trying to fucking scratch their heads and shit, I don't think they can do that.
Yeah, how nice was that? Just two of y'all. That was great.
Yeah. So this is the tuberculosis hospital / later mental asylum, whatever. We found this kind of place in Louisville, and we see this area here blocked off. No problem to get through this fence if you wanted to, because people have, you can see here, they've been breaking it apart. We have graffitis and shit inside, but I didn't bother going in here to look through this hole, because I don't think there would be too much to see right there.
Yeah.
And then you have this concrete looking thing that we have seen everywhere.
Yeah.
With bricks on top. You see
Oh, look at that.
Bricks on top. Yeah. So you see the structure from brick to this, and also some metal, this kind of
the
things.
ring.
Yeah, the rings coming out. And here you see the brick wall at the top. This looking thing, whatever we call it, we need a name for it. But you can see it's brick, and then down at the bottom it just starts to get mangled.
Yeah,
you wouldn't build a wall like this.
Wow.
So this is where it melts at the bottom.
Yep. Jason says hi from California. Hey, Jason. Good to see you
Hey,
here.
Jason. From this to that.
Yep.
Bottom fried cooked out. Here you see this wall is fine, this one is not. So weird X factorness, sometimes selective. This had to get fucked up and this did not have to get as fucked up. I don't know why. Huge blocks. This is vandalism. Teenagers with sledgehammers breaking off this huge thing here. Yeah, it's a huge block laying there, and of course this little wall. I don't even know about this TB story, like this disease, very lethal, coming, killing. I don't even know if that's the thing that happened or if it was something else. Then you have this chunk of supposed concrete with fried metal in it.
Yep.
Chunks. And here is that tunnel they used supposedly to transport dead tuberculosis patients. You can see the building up here is turned into a supposed mountain, expanded out, fried, with a little pocket of survival and an entrance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just needed to put that brick right there, right?
Very important.
Very.
Yeah, this tunnel wouldn't work without this.
Nope.
They couldn't just carve out this tunnel and keep this as mountain. They needed bricks here.
Mm-hmm.
This is the other side. Tunnel is here. You got more brick here. You got more brick here as well with an opening, and the rest of the bricks are just totally fucked up.
Wow.
Here you can see either side. Brick wall going in here, brick wall going in all the way here. I do have some photos inside, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, this is some crazy good shit, man.
Yeah, this was on the way back. We slept in the van in Louisville, and then in the rising time, we went to see this place. And then we arrived in Chicago just the perfect time to go to work.
Like right on time, right?
Oh yeah, right on time. Damn, rough
That was a
times.
long shift, right?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So here is the brick wall, everything mangled. Lindsay curious looking inside there.
Way to go, Lindsay.
Oh yeah. And more brick wall just going in here, more brick wall columns, whatever, ceiling looking like this. Goes in here, brick ash at the bottom, and that's the opening she picked through. I don't know if you had a photo. The tunnel just went smaller, and it was water in it and shit, so I didn't want to bother too much. Bricks expanding into blocks, and this shit, tree growing on top of it. I don't know how to age trees, but this grew after the X Factor. It's all overgrown.
Yeah.
Hole in the ground, structure in the ground. Weird ass gravestone.
What the hell is
Because
that?
you want to put this on the tomb of your dead grandfather and grandmother.
Yeah.
Look at this.
It looks hammered. Yeah.
Our batch, whatever. But look at these alien-looking creatures as well. It's like copper, whatever, corroded and stuff, but just weird.
That is weird. Very.
Yeah.
Yes. I've never seen anything like that.
Same. Okay, hold on. I gotta go back in the photos. 1 second. Sorry, shit.
Yeah. Oh no, you're good.
Yeah. So that was the cave shit first, and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do.
Hey Dalla, good to see you.
Okay, you can see the photos. Yeah.
Yeah, you're back.
Okay, so some of these photos are gonna be identical or very identical or similar to what Mark just presented before me, because we were at the same spot. He had been there before, I had not. I took a lot of photos.
Good. You'll have
Yeah.
different angles anyway.
Yeah, a little bit different angles and stuff.
Yeah.
So this is the component looking whatever it is. I have no idea what it is, but this is the remains supposedly dismantled for scraps to sell. I don't buy their stories because we've seen too much BS. Here is one of their columns, supposed poured concrete. Again, you just don't pour it with all this stuff. And then this fried looking iron rod in there. The photos didn't sort the same way as on my phone, so they are a little bit all over the place, but that's fine. We just want to see it photos. Yeah, it's fine. So this is the structure. You've seen Mark's videos where he do the drone and everything. And it's columns here with metal in it. I don't think it's rebar. Because that's just how you don't do it like that. And then you have this one going across with metal just bent all over the place. Out here looks like you have a square of some kind of beam probably going towards us here, but it's not there anymore. Something was there,
Right.
but it's all bent. And here close up of these metal things. More metal in there, just weird and strange.
It is very weird.
I do believe it's part of the electric circuitry.
Yeah.
And here it is, just the skeleton of the building. Nothing is left. Close up of the supposed poured concrete walls. You got green crystals in here. You got this stuff, glass looking crystallization. Just you don't pour concrete with all this shit in it.
No.
That's not how it works. You can try, you can do it, but see how durable it will be. It won't be.
Right. See Valdez, he's it's late there. He's going to bed.
Oh, see you, man. Take care. Oh yeah, different time zones and like 7 hours before Europe now.
Yeah.
More crystallizations with these pores, these air bubbles coming through. Here is this component looking thing. I just don't buy the Ironworks story because there is way too little information, too few photos, and some of the buildings left out of the map they drew of it, and they're giving as little information as they can because the information they give is not correct and accurate, I think.
Right, and it's supposed to be abandoned like 1923 or whatever. I mean, you don't have any photos. There's like 4 black and whites. They're really sketchy and doesn't even look hardly the same place. And it's every site you go to basically.
Yeah,
just
abandoned and no photos during the process, or if they demolished it, you don't have any photo of them taking apart the building or anything. It's just nothing. Here you have a bent bolt, thick bolt, pretty massive. I don't think vandalism gangs came here to bend this with a huge sledgehammer. Would you do it? Nah.
Let me do this real quick. Bad Goyant says, what do you mean these aren't reinforced bar? I guess you meant in the rebar. It just doesn't seem like they're rebar, but seems like a component. You can go ahead with that if you want, Joachim.
Oh, yeah. I don't think they are rebar. I don't think these are originally concrete structures. I think they turned into this because where is the rebar here?
Mm-hmm.
There is no rebar.
Right.
In many of these, you would have rebar sticking out. You don't have it. You have some metal in some of them, but from the first time we poured concrete, we figured out, hey, it doesn't work. We need something else because concrete is very good at compressing energy, but not stretching and bending. So without rebar, you don't have the properties that it needs to be a building. So it doesn't work. We had done the test at school and shit. I worked in construction, and you need a lot of rebar in here to make a concrete structure actually be a structure, because concrete without it is useless. It doesn't work. Just doesn't work. So here you see bricks all over the place. Here's this component, whatever it is, remains. Some kind of brick-looking meteor. Yeah, you got brick in here, and yeah, it's just fried a little bit. Here again, melted stuff, just chunks of huge melt. I mean, it's supposed to be natural formations. Hole in the ground. Big metal plate here. Don't know if it was supposed to cover this. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's big enough. I don't know.
Yeah, they needed more of this. This could be something else.
Yeah.
I mean, and if you're walking here and you fall into this hole and hurt yourself, you're just dumb. You know? You're just dumb.
It's a big hole.
It is, yeah. You got buried archways. I don't know if this is the one with the numbered. Yeah, you got numbered bricks, stamped, numbered. So I think I have a better photo. You have also showed, so you got 16, 17, 18, whatever. It's like a puzzle. You just look at this. Like building Legos, you have to put these pieces here and there. I don't even know. It's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
Very strange. Here, obviously looking melted and fried. Got this big layer here. Crust of this melted brick. Transformed and fried and melted. And here you would think, oh, this is just a little hill. But then, of course, there is structure in it. Right there. Of course, more up here. I mean, this whole thing is a structure.
Yeah.
Got more brick here. Right there. So it turned into this, and that is, what many people say, mud flood. And I'm not gonna hate on that or anything, but I think it's a melt flood. Turned into whatever liquid melted building, and it started to flow. I think it's building flood, melt flood.
Right, because that's the high point. And where's the dirt coming from?
Yeah.
There's no other place for the dirt to come from. So it's brick flood.
Yeah. And some people say bricks can't melt. But we see this. There's another one. You had a photo of this too. You can see it's obviously a brick. So square, so red, and then it turns into this transition here, and then it turns into this scorched crust here. I'm sure you can bring the hammer and knock off this crust, and then it's red inside.
Yep.
That's the banana brick you had.
Yeah.
More bricks fried, now turning into more looking like rocks, supposed rocks. It's all structure here. Look, it's all brick, full of holes, viscous holes, air trying to separate. This is what the buildings turn into. It's all structure. Look here, it's all brick turning into this.
Yeah, this place has one of the better examples of that. The transitioning to right there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mountain, what they call.
Yeah. So this is a supposed mountain, but it's structure. Look here. It's all brick. And there's that little lizard guy.
Yeah. He was chilling. He would move. Filming
like
15 seconds. He's just hanging out.
Little friend in here.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I was aware when I took this photo. They have good camouflage right there.
It is.
I mean, yeah. More fried building, brick structure. It's all brick. Same photo basically. Some viscous holes in here, scorching. Or out brick. And here got more viscous holes. And here you can see the inside of it, and then it has this little crust of just scorched, mangledness.
Yeah, that was a good one. I think Lindsay pulled that one up.
Oh yeah, more shit I picked up. And here, chunk.
Yeah.
With bricks in it. I mean,
you got everything in there.
Oh yeah, crystallization, glass, kryptonite, whatever. You got everything in here. I mean, what is this? A natural formation? Plate tectonics and lava
Yeah.
built like that? Bricks.
I'll be right back, Joachim.
Oh, sure. This one is slightly more scorched. Crystallization, more break. Just a huge chunk of mangledness and melt. Another angle of it. I mean, look at this. It's all melted structures, guys. That's what people need to understand. It's what it is, And then inside one of them, somebody did a graffiti. God is dead. I don't believe God is dead. But I also don't believe God is whatever they tell us in religious books and shit. Structure heat damaged. All red brick. Here we got this huge, it's pretty thick, massive metal rod sticking out, and it's slightly bent. And to bend it here on the middle requires a serious amount of source or heat. I mean, vandalism people could have came here with a blowtorch to heat it up in the center and then bend it down with a sledgehammer, but I don't think people do that. I don't think anybody would ever bother to do that. Stupid explanations. Huge melt. You can see brick turning into this. It's all melted here. Transitioning bricks to that. Full of holes, viscous holes. This photo is all from Mark.
Yeah.
Same deal. And here we got these pieces of metal, like, yeah, in here. Here you got another one. And another one here is blurry on this side for some reason. But you don't pour concrete with pieces of metal in.
Right.
I mean, you wouldn't do that. More metal shit inside this. Here it's all brick ash. It's turned into a dirt, clay, whatever you want to call it here. But you got these metal structures in here, metal beams, edge beams, bolts, brakes, just remains. A blurry photo, I'm just gonna delete that once away. Do you have sound on? Hold on. Can you hear?
I can't hear it.
Oh,
I see it, but I don't hear it.
Okay, I might have. Okay, hold on. Stop screen. I think I forgot to do the sound thing on. Let's see. Window. Why can't I enable sound here? Oh, I gotta do entire screen. Okay, that's fine. Share.
Okay.
This, I think. Yeah. There, share. Now you should be able to hear the sound of this, I think. So I just found this little building here. Brick, of course. And I think it's very clever of them to build it on top of this. It's a very, very good foundation here. As you can see, just comes right off. Very, very good design there. Cool. Did you hear the sound?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
Okay,
Great
cool. Yeah, great foundation. All right.
Yeah.
I do have a few clips here and there, so now the sound is on. So yeah, you just build a brick structure on top of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And put some on the side too, right?
Oh yeah.
Stick it right in the dirt.
Oh yeah. In here. So this is brick turned into this brick ash turned into dirt. because you don't build like that. So you have here turn into this messed up concrete looking thing. Here, this
Right.
one is still brick, and then
You
inside
have all
here,
the
it's just
examples right there.
yeah.
So,
You got the
sorry.
transition. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's all good, man. Just shout out whatever you want to share and stuff. I don't mind at all. So yeah, good looking bricks here, and then here not so good looking anymore, as you can see. I mean, they're capable of laying bricks pretty good right here, as you can see. And then
Yeah.
why do you do that suddenly? And then down here, and you just put it on top of dirt with water and shit, coming, and you need a foundation for a building, proper one. Just more structure in the ground. Beautiful, beautiful dirt hill. Or is it a building? I don't know. You tell me. A little video clip there.
Yeah.
Big bolts. That's what it looks like. Looks cut off, or something happened to it. It's melted. I don't know if the cuts. We saw these supports for the bridge that was cut off with a blowtorch to be removed. We saw that some examples here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been to hide whatever evidence, but look at this stuff. This is bricks transitioning into this, and then transitioning into this.
Yep.
It's just, yeah, you see a brick in here. Why would that be here?
Because the top piece is going 4 or 5 or 6, 8 brick back, and then you only have a 3-layer brick in front.
Yeah.
Why is it like that?
Right.
All the dirt's brick was brick.
Was brick, yeah. Here, turn into that. Just a messy, messy place. I love to see this, be there, see this with my own eyes.
Oh, I love you showed it.
Oh yeah,
It's great. Of course, I would love you being there too. Oh man, it's just I had to take you at this place because it was just so many different melted bricks, and just I mean, you saw it. It's just a really incredible place.
And here, supposed slate.
Yeah.
But you see the brick here, and then we need some slate in here, otherwise this building won't work.
Right.
So you got bricks here, crumbly, falling apart. Everything here is brick, but then we need some slate on this here. Little slate.
Where'd they get the slate from? There's not like slate in the woods around there, so they had to haul it from somewhere. But.
Yeah, they needed to order it. So they could finish their project.
2 pallets of slate, please. We're out of brick.
Yeah. Yeah. More hills / structure. Something sticking up here, but you just see it's bricks here, trees growing on top, and then over here, more structure. I mean, Meltheads, you know what it is. I'm not gonna go into the detail how it is to explain this to a 2-year-old globe head, but just that's what I had the documentaries for, just explained to see. I just want to share evidence because we already know, and it's just incredible, this site here. Huge bricks, and then turn into dirt, supposed dirt. Got a brick on top here, bricks all around, and then turn into this. Got a little bit of metal in here, rusty, crystallized. That's not how you pour concrete.
Negative.
Negative. Yeah. Ask any construction worker. Would you do that? Nah. And here we got a thin layer of this stuff that you can knock right off. So wavy, melty looking, and you can just knock it off, and then it's concrete looking behind it. Very strange, very X Factor. And here you have this metal thing sticking out of the ground. And you can see here how wavy it is. You just see this side here, very wavy. Here it looks like it could have been cut off with a blowtorch,
Yeah.
but that doesn't explain this
No.
waviness right here.
Just another example of just iron metal, just twisted, bent,
Yeah.
wavy, everything.
Yeah. Close up of this top here, blowtorch. They cut it off for some reason. There
Yeah,
is
you can tell it's
stories that
blowtorch
there is stories how they scavenged this or dismantled it for scraps and stuff. And yeah, I mean, if this was 10 meters tall, it's a lot of metal. So yeah, I mean, it's possible, but that does not explain the waviness down here.
No.
In these ruins, maybe they found it and like, hey, easy iron, you know, don't have to make these mines and shit. So you see the big component in the back, bricks here, bricks scattered all over the place, pipe thing, whatever it was used for, liquid or air, gas, don't know. And here, brick structure with huge metal rods with threads in them. This one is bent.
IRS Media says they removed the real evidence there. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. And here, pipe with threads inside this brick structure, kind of. Yeah, they might have cut off the on this here, cut off whatever the hell was on top. However,
you can tell it's a different color there too, like it was welded off or torched off right there.
Yeah. And then a tree growing on top of the mouth.
Huge brick wall.
Oh yeah. In the hill.
In the hill, like 4 brick feet. Yeah.
Yeah. And here it is, the photo. This tree is very big. You don't see the same on the cameras with your eyes, but it's a pretty big tree, and it's just grown on here. If you're a tree expert, maybe it can help us, put a time on this event. I don't know.
Yeah, it would help a lot, I think, if we knew just some of the age of these trees, really.
Yeah. Just more mangled bricks, but some of them are just, in very good condition, and then you see them here in poor condition, and then in here in good condition.
Yeah.
That's the weirdness of this event. Sometimes very selective, here, good one here. Dirt turned into dirt.
It's got to stop somewhere, the electrical energy or whatever. It's
yeah.
Stop, but yeah, very weird.
See here, you got this pattern here. Poor bricks, then some good ones up here again. It's strange. All the roots, metal laying around. Not the best shot, but it's all brick here, covered by moss and stuff. Not a video, apparently.
Look at this shit. All bricks. So it's focusing. And then it turns into structure. And then more of this so-called natural stuff. And then look up here, it's more structure.
Yeah, more transitioning from brick to dirt to building again. Here it is, 2 people that I love a lot. Meltheads on boots on the ground. And here you had, all this rainwater and stuff creating a river, and it just reveals stuff, but it's all structure, as you can see. brick ash. Do you see the color here? Right, it's the same as the brick. It's just brick ash.
Yeah.
Skipping through a little bit because I got so much shit. And then this pipes. We found a piece of pipe as well, and I just picture these will last forever for your drinking water and stuff. Will not rust and put heavy metals in your drinking water. I just picture the pureness and the quality of your drinking water if you use old wall pipes like this, built with the same shit as the red brick. It's just ceramic brick pipes. Just good quality shit. And then we came up to this other structure. This one is not mapped. It's out of the map from this supposed iron works. They didn't want to tell anything about it. It's just there, and it's huge.
Yeah.
So
Huge.
forget about that one. Don't put it on the map.
Yeah.
Beams here, metal rods, all eaten up at the bottom. Threaded rods. Here you have a nut on the top. Here, no nut. Some of them have nuts at the very top. So, what did they use to hold up? Was it something here? Did they shoot up? I don't know.
Yeah. That one, you have the washer on the bottom and the nut on the top. It should be together, really.
Yeah, right. Washer here, nut here. So, what the hell happened? Very strange.
Yeah.
And this one torn apart. Electrified, bent. This one too, bent. Then you have this weird stuff here. Bent rods, metal rods, just fried, cooked, X-factored. This is the inside of it. Just a huge structure. Yeah. And you got a lot of metal up here that you can see through a little bit. But I don't think this is poured concrete with rebar. I think this is something else. Fried, electrified. See this shit bent out here, bending down here. Just metal. That's not rebar.
No. Yeah, there's so many different sizes here. There's thick ones and there's small ones, and so there's so many of them. I mean, that's definitely not rebar. So
yeah, this is not rebar, and you have one here, 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 here. You have 4, but nothing in the middle here. So that wouldn't work. Then the thing would just crumble apart. You need a lot of this stuff. And here you have some, you got some thin ones, some big ones, like you say, just all different sizes. I will show. And here you got 1, 2, 3, 4, but that's it. This one is just hanging off of thin rebar here, supposed rebar. It's hanging. You can see here. Hanging off of this shit. That's the one that's fun to kick.
Yeah. There's 2 of them. It's great.
Yeah. Here you got this little thin thing, obviously not rebar, and then might be a tiny piece of metal here, but it's not concrete and rebar. This is something else. That's just want to prove that to people so they can understand.
Yeah.
And here you got lots of shit sticking out of it. You got a chunk of brick hanging onto it here. Metal, and some of them are roots. But you see just bricks here, and then metal rods sticking up, and it's weird. It's weird,
Yeah.
Just hanging there. More breakdown here.
The more weird thing is, why would you put bricks at the end of the concrete column like that? I mean,
yeah. Very fried looking. If you're a Melthead, you can relate. And then you have metal sticking out here, and then some bent metal here. Not rebar,
Mm-mm.
wood.
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 And that's all like pushed together and mangled. That's nuts.
Yeah. Why would you put wood there in
Right.
your concrete little structure? That's a weakness, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
And this hole, I'd love to drain it out, but I don't have the equipment. And just bricks scattered all around.
There were so many bricks. Where those bricks come from, and this structure too. Looked it up. One article about it. That's it. 2006. It says it's made of concrete and rebar, and mentions nothing about the bricks, which there's hundreds of thousands of them at this place right here.
Yeah.
What Joachim's showing.
So we're walking on destroyed bricks, just brick rubble in here.
Yeah.
And they say concrete and rebar, but I see no rebar. I just see metal, whatever they used to be, old world perspective here. It's not rebar. And this is not concrete. It's just whatever it is. Could be some concrete. I'm not saying there is no concrete, but it's not a traditional concrete and rebar structure. And you got wood in it like this.
Yeah.
Why?
It's crazy. And you can see the concrete looking stuff coming over a little bit to the right hand corner of it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, here. More metal rods. More stuff here. Looks like the electricity came through here, mostly. Concentrated in that area. Fried bricks. Mangled stuff with metal sticking out all over the place. And here you got this swelling in this area, more metal.
Dallas says there's some strange static in the background, but I don't hear it. I'm not sure.
Strange sounds in the background.
Yeah, it sounds fine to me, so I don't hear it.
I don't hear anything either.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
There is some strange static in the background. Yeah, it's fine. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
This is the column that's full of brick looking stuff. Actually, I can hear the static when somebody told me about it. Doesn't bother me too much.
Yeah, I can't hear anyway.
Yeah.
I'm half dead.
Yeah. We're doing our best here, okay?
Yeah.
With the equipment we have.
Yeah.
I'm actually borrowing my oldest brother's laptop. It's like a pretty good PC, but it's like pretty old too. But it instead of bringing my big powerful tower, I just borrowed this. Very nice of him. So I can do this kind of stuff. So
yeah, it worked. It's working great.
Oh yeah, chunk of brick. Yeah, the battery is fucked though, so it needs to be plugged in. But I will order a new battery for him as a thank you, so he can use it as a laptop, because now it's like a desktop laptop because it has to be plugged in. The battery lasts like 20 minutes.
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty dog shit.
Yeah.
And here is a pile of the bricks. I mean, they cleaned up this area. They just pile them up here. You got some stamped ones, unstamped ones, all kinds of different shit. Just piled up here a little bit with the structure in here. I will move a little bit faster, I think. I got so many photos. Oh my goodness. Or we might have to do a part 2, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Here you see bricks melted. People claim bricks can't melt, but you can see it here.
Yeah, obviously melting.
Same photo, a little bit different angle here. And then here you see it turn into dirt, but you got a little bit of brick here.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
A little bit of brick here. Uh-oh. Some structure at the top as well. More brick here. Oh, shit. Just structure everywhere turned into dirt. There's this area. Here is where we took a photo of ourselves. Structure. Trees again, growing on it. I think this event is pretty recent. My guess is, 200-300 years. I could be wrong. I could be accurate. I don't know yet.
Yeah, I've been strong with that for a while, between 200 and 300.
Yeah. Just, this is a structure here, wall, and why is it full of dirt?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Where did the dirt come from, and why would they do that? Why would they put dirt in the middle of those two walls, basically? So.
Yeah, and this is the outside of the structure, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the inside, and it's all dirt and trees. Metal, bent straight down. Yeah, more of this. Just amazing to see and be there. And you see the scale of it with your own eyes. You can't really see how big it is, but it's pretty big.
Yeah, it's really. I mean, it's probably a couple stories at least.
Yeah,
it's all right there. Yeah.
And here, why are these brick in here?
Yeah.
Just bricks transforming into not bricks transforming into dirt. I mean, sorry. And here, more brick just here. Structure on top as well, looking like concrete. Here's that archway with the numbered brick again. So it has whatever it says, 16.
Something star. It's I've looked it up before.
Star, yeah.
And it's funny that I've told you and Lindsay that too when you were here. It's that company was not supposed to be started till 1874, and they're supposedly built this place before that. They do say, oh well, there were some repairs or something in the narrative, like a sentence or two, but yeah, that they don't match up as far as the years. So
yeah, that is very strange. And here is the one, 17. I mean, some of them are pretty fried, as you can see. This one also looks like 17. But yeah, these stamped bricks, I mean, you Meltheads out there, when you do boots and stuff, take photos of the stamped bricks, try to look them up, find a year, find a date, because these ones are stamped, which to me tells me they are more modern, but they are also fried. So was this building fried in more modern times? Was this the X factor, or was it fried after? I don't know.
right.
It's a circuit board after all, so some shit can fry maybe a little bit after. I don't know.
Yeah.
One major event and then just smaller meltdowns here and there possible. I don't know.
Yeah.
Bricks here transforming.
I guess we wouldn't know unless we got melted, right?
Yeah, true. Structure all over the place. Here we see, and this is from afar. Here's my love up here looking around. It's big. Let's see, stamped one. Oh yeah, that's one of those. Just look how fried it is. I mean, yeah.
Totally fried.
I'm gonna skip through a little bit here. So the component, more fried shit. This is when we're leaving. Skipping. And then we saw this little well, water in it down here. We could this wood here we could open, and we could see the water down. But it's brick here.
Yeah, it connected to that tower, I think.
Yeah. There is this huge tower here. mangled bricks at the top, and they fall down sometimes, so they have to build a fence around. You can see here, it's a death trap. Shit like this just falls
Yeah.
down. This is supposedly a furnace or whatever, a chimney for the iron works, but why is it looking like this on the top?
Yeah. That's weird that the top does that.
Yeah.
Really weird. That falls apart like that.
Yeah, it falls apart, It's a death trap. And here is this. Mark showed this as well. You see brick wall, and then this mangled fuckery, and then more brick right there.
Yeah.
And then the component behind. Water leaking, creating a river. And the furnace. I'm gonna skip a little. Some of the photos were shitty from the furnace. I don't know what I do wrong with is there any settings? Do I move the camera too much? Some of them are just blurry.
The sunlight was coming in from the left at that picture. I think it was kind of messing with it a little bit too. It's kind of setting a little bit. But.
Yeah, maybe that's the thing. So they built this very expensive roof over this in like 2006 or something.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
To preserve this, But before that, you could just go here, you could climb up and whatever. But it's well preserved. You have no graffitis and stuff. People didn't come here to destroy this, because usually you see graffitis and shit. But this is a place where people actually respected it and didn't do it.
Yeah, which is crazy. You usually see graffiti, like you're saying. There's nothing on this.
Yeah. Just, but look at this expensive ceilings.
Just a massive roof, two of them.
Yeah.
I mean, just crazy. Yeah. And they're going way behind it, too.
Oh, yeah. These have been there since the X Factor, and then suddenly, hey, we gotta, put some tax money into preserving them, because they couldn't withstand the rain or something. I don't know.
Yeah, let's protect these bricks. Don't worry about the homeless.
Yeah, right. Yeah, damn, priorities.
Mm-hmm.
We got bricks. This is very fried right there. I did go through here, took some photos, a little bit, a little blurry again, but yeah, you can see the mangled bricks.
Yeah, that's good.
And this is, I wasn't there very long because they could see me from there. Didn't want to get in trouble. Metal rods sticking up all over the place here. The leaves all over. This is more like rebar though.
Right. Yeah.
Looking more like rebar with the, these are very blurry. Maybe it was focusing over here or something. I gotta tap every time. I don't know. Gotta learn his phone. Here, melty bricks. Wavy, melty, mangled. Churned up, compressed, melted. Side of it. Incredible sight. And it looks like a bomb went off. And in the story, they say people came here to scavenge it for bricks, right?
Right.
But this doesn't look like somebody came here to dismantle it for bricks, because it's all melted and stuff. It's just.
Yeah, and why is it melting on the outside of the cylinder? It should be out towards the inside of the cylinder.
The furnace is in here. Yeah.
Right.
This one is, a little dry and cracked, but this one is just melted. Just doesn't make any sense. That's the X Factor. Fried it more here than here for some reason. Mm-hmm. Brick flood.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Red Mountain Park. Went there too. This is the photos you see in this thing, but I got some different ones. I'm gonna skip through a little bit. Just the inside. Supposedly another mine here. They supposedly sealed it with this huge metal thing, instead of just putting a more simple ceiling here. They
Right.
did this, and then you have this over massive, expensive stuff here. For some reason, bricks expanding up. I don't think this is a mine entrance. I think it's something else.
Yeah, me too.
Or openings. This is through that mine. This one through these bars. Yeah, this is the bars. I mean, you can just seal this one with the same bars, faster, cheaper. Nobody can get through. This is the inside of that. This is, I suppose, mine collapse, whatever.
And then some they have wood over, some have the iron. It's
Yeah.
all over the place. Why aren't they just doing the same thing, covering or sealing these holes or whatever? So
Yeah. And here, oh, you found something. Look at that.
Look at that melted fucking brick.
Yeah. So I have a photo of the old one and the new one. So here is that place Mark showed as well. Gonna skip through a little because you've seen it. Yeah, see cameras all over the place. Just amazing to be there. And there you are at the top. Don't climb on the structures, the sign says.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you're gonna do. So Mark showed a pretty good example of this. I just have slightly different angles.
Yeah, and that one with no narrative, I think. Well, not on the map and narrative. So
yeah. And
so we found this cool brick stuck in here, and there is another one right here which is loose, but you can't get it out. It's like stuck because it's locked in here. Oh, yeah, almost comes out.
Good.
Stuck in there.
Yeah.
And then you're firing up the drone. Just have to take a photo. The famous boots on the ground drone. One of the only one in business at the moment, I think.
Yeah, that's the second one because the first one got fried.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I just got it back about 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah. So here it is, the boots drone. Very, very, very cool that we have a boots drone.
And in the summertime, you can put it over your head and it blows down. It feels so good.
Oh yeah. A fan, true.
Yeah.
So here is this one that just sealed with wood, So one of them sealed completely with metal. Apparently here they just do wood. Very easy to get in here if you really want to.
Right.
And then, up, this is inside. I suppose collapsed mine, whatever. Just if you want to get in here, all you need is, a crowbar. Then you're in. But I don't think there is too much to find. It's just a little opening here, Suppose mine. I just think they just play with us. Yes. Have some fun, Oh, it's a mine. No, it's just a collapsed aperture from the meltdown,
Right.
Just fucking around. Then you have this triangle thing here for no reason.
Yeah.
Inside it, just a wire, metal wire. That's all.
Hey, then Patty. Sorry, Patty's in the house. Hey, Patty.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah. Hey, Patty. And then this one is, I suppose, mine entrance, which was sealed. And here you see, it's metal here, all rusty and rotten, corroded. And then just, that's what it looks like. You have this little metal thing in here. I don't even know what to make of this.
I really don't either.
I don't know. Maybe you guys, Meltheads out there, do. But this is a mine entrance from 1895, number 14, whatever. 1895 to 1941, sealed with this, apparently. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And again, why are they sealing everything differently?
Yeah, differently. The one right next to it, right here, that's just wood. And
Right.
this one is just whole differently. Concrete and metal.
Metal. Yeah.
Apparently metal went through here too. You can see some kind of pattern here.
Mm-hmm.
So you need a double. I don't even know. But it's all fried though, as you
Yeah.
can see. The whole thing is very fried. So I don't think this was a mine at all. I think it was something else. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't buy the narrative. Brick lines. Skip through here. Metal rods coming out of the ground. Walking up here, we saw this structure, so we had to go up here. And she found something interesting. It looks like,
Yeah.
hey, come look at this. Look at this break. Yeah, Meltheads. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. We need really 2 days at this place.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And here you see all this metal shit around. And here, this is supports for a bridge. Apparently, it's all cut off with a blowtorch. You can see. Yeah, that's cut off. Whatever was there, a bridge. I don't know why they had to remove it.
Right.
Let it just be there like the rest of it. So you can see here, it's just cut off with a blowtorch
Mm-hmm.
or torch or whatever it's called.
And big trees growing in the way. I think, like you were saying when we were there, or something. If there was a bridge there, there's huge trees in the way, so it's been gone for a while. If there was.
Structure collapsed, apertures breaks, pancaked. But the good old stuff. Sorry, I'm gonna go a little bit quick through this because we've seen them. That's the inside of this. Yeah, this is the shower looking thing from under it. So this is the, tree growing out. But from above here, looks like, it could be showers and stuff. Hold on, where's the photos? But the drain pipes, yeah, here. So all of these have like drains in here. All of this is like 50.
Yeah.
But then under the drain pipes are just leading to nothing. So
and the pipes are different lengths too. Some of them.
Yeah, some of them are just different lengths. So why do you do that? I don't even know. And this is very important for a mine to function. You need 2 walls here with a bent, very big metal bolt.
Yeah, right at the threading.
Yeah, right at the threading. Otherwise, this mine could not be a thing. It wouldn't function. So we need this. Bricks turn into a sedimentary layer mountain, I guess. Whatever silliness they come up with. You got this one. You see the bricks in there. You see a chunk of bricks here. This is vandalism, so it's just whatever. Yeah, I'm just playing, guys. You know that. And here you are. Oh. You just have to storm in there. Look at this shit.
Yeah. I'm like, wait, what is that?
Yeah. Huge chunk here with a brick inside at an angle. And the rest is just looking like concrete mold designs, whatever. So, clues here for the Meltheads. Huge chunk looking like whatever. So this, and then you have this thing we saw. We pulled it out of there. Wood thing with huge bolts going through it. Original wood, don't know.
Yeah, Dallas says, what authority wants us to believe about these old world buildings is insane stupidity, basically, which it is.
Yeah, man.
It's insane.
Yeah.
The narratives.
Bunkers, mines, it's all nonsense. Ironworks, they can fuck off. So if you have in your area, guys, if you're out there and you have stuff like this in your area, go there, take photos, post in the group or on YouTube, wherever, show us. Because it's all the same. They either call it mines, whatever, or bunkers, whatever, but it's the same kind of shit. depending on the locations. They just call them different things. It's all the same, all melted, as you can see here. It's all remains of whatever it used to be. Because we saw this here, metal all over the place. That's not rebar, guys.
No.
You can say, oh, it's concrete and rebar. No, it's not. Look at it. It's not rebar and concrete. It's something else.
Yeah.
I know it reminds of concrete and rebar, and yeah, it looks similar, but it's not. It's just something else.
Right.
That's just how it is. So here you have this structure, and then you have this structure cooked into a sedimentary layer mountain, whatever they call it in so-called geology. And this is the one with the bolts here. See here, guys? This is the wholeness. So you see this, and then this bolts.
Right.
Clue here. And then the tourist came across here, and we talked about it. And there's bolts here, and they said, they used it for anchoring. Anchored something, but it's just
right. But you have that concrete supposed structure right there. Why aren't you anchoring it there?
Right. Yeah, but it's so easy to repeat your programming when you see shit like this used for anchoring, but it's a structure. It has shit like this in it. It's just, and they are the same people who said, vandalism and shit.
Right.
It's just programming. You don't know how to respond to this kind of stuff. You can see how straight it is here. And then, see the brick color, and then you just see this stuff sticking out at an angle. I mean, you would have them straight if you drill them in here to anchor something. I mean, I think it's a pocket of survival. I can be wrong, of course, but I think it's a pocket of survival. Here's the video of it.
I just found this perfectly straight, natural, so-called formation with some metal rods and bolts coming out of it.
It's just bricks, as you can see here.
Really glad I saw that with you. I was shocked when I saw that too.
Yeah. And then you have this. I mean, where's the rest of the building? Huge metal stuff sticking out. Just where's the rest?
Yeah.
And here you see metal melted threads. And here is okay, so I don't have the whole text of it, but this is a mine. They had railroads and whatever, so this is when it was used, and then when it's done, bam. I'm gonna jump back and forth a few times. So I mean, it could look like a similar area. They had railroads, which they had to remove, but they had to make it pretty.
Yeah, why would you make it pretty?
Why don't you just seal it like that? It's a mine. It's a dirty ass fucking mine. Why don't you just seal it here with bars or whatever, so nobody can get in? Why do you have to? This concrete goes all the way in here. You saw the photos earlier, and then type in all this shit and make it. It's pretty too. You have a little bit of designs on here. So yeah, that's the comparison. I don't know, guys.
Patty says, "Wow, great boots." Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, all thanks to other Meltheads, Mark, Lindsay. I couldn't do it without you, both of you. Because thank you guys. And here you can see more metal in this shit, and let's see, more metal and electrified. It's not concrete because you would have more rebar. Very important with rebar. Here, just a hole.
Yeah.
Look here, looking like a melted hole, and again, no rebar.
Yep.
course.
We took the same exact shot on that one. That's fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All utility poles. Don't know if they are original or if they are to support this supposed mine with electricity. I don't know.
Yeah.
They had utility poles. I don't know. I wasn't there.
Brick.
Brick. Some wooden poles and more ruins right here. We found this because there was a sign saying "Stay on the trail, not on the structures." Huh? What structures? So we had to go into the woods a little bit, and we found just bricks laying all over the place, chunks of bricks, single bricks, not vandalism. So what happened? Why is this in ruins when it was just abandoned? Very straight looking. An angle here, very natural.
Very.
Yeah, this thing with 2 holes in it.
Yeah.
And then we are pretty far up, so we just had to take a photo of the curvature of the Earth because I can't see Mount Everest from here, so there has to be a curve, right?
Yeah. It starts somewhere, right?
Yeah. Of course, we should all be able to see Mount Everest from here or there or wherever you are.
Right.
If there wasn't a curve, yeah. So just a silly little joke there. Bricks. I mean, all I see is bricks here. Angles. Structure. Same thing. Sun in the way. This sun is a problem because either it's shining right at the camera or it's making a shadow of yourself in the photo, making it weird as fuck. So
yeah, we're running from our shadows all day, right?
Yeah, it's difficult to take boots on the ground photos because you have the sun. I mean, I love the sun, but it's shining at you or making a shadow. And me taking a photo with my shadow, it's weird as fuck. I can't. So I have to do something.
You don't realize that till you try and take pics all the time. You're like,
oh yeah,
damn it! You can only do it in a quarter of a spot without your shadow in it.
Yeah, it's very strange. That's how it is. Boots on the ground, raw photos. So I have these very important photos for the mind to function. Little bit of remains here with huge bolts. We couldn't have a mine without this.
No, very necessary.
Yeah. And then this sticking out of the trail with these metal things looking like, hey, they are for something more, but it's not there. Is this supposed to be a bridge or I don't even know. It's just there. Or bricks. Danger, keep out. This is the deep one. Drop some rocks in there. Like I said, went down 30 feet or something.
It seemed
pretty far. But that's not a mine because it goes almost straight up. You don't get the same perspective in the photos, but it goes like straight down and just straight down. Are you gonna crawl out here with a little bit of ore in your pockets, in your backpack? And it just doesn't work like that. More break. I mean, you see the break? I see the break. Sedimentary layers? I don't think so. So Earth globe 2 maybe. Here's the pipework. I also took a photo of it. I just had to.
Yeah.
So many same photos, but hey, it's good. It's good. More break. Break on the trail. I mean, this is in the middle of nowhere on top of a supposed mountain, and it's just brick here.
Yeah.
So we are making silly jokes. Is this because they pulled the cart with bricks here and the road was bumpy and just wiggled from side to side and they dropped a lot of bricks on the way? Why is there a whole bunch of bricks here? This doesn't make any sense.
No.
Or structure. This is the trail and you just see this shit here. And here's my camera fucking shadow. See how weird it is? It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
But I had to because I wanted this side. And I just had to because the sun was behind me.
I think that's supposedly natural right there. It looked, I mean, it was pretty rocky, but I can't remember. But yeah.
And then this, Mark showed this. So this is a sealed mine, apparently, but you have metal sticking out of this supposed rock here. This is the natural thing, brick. Yeah, it's just weird. And then you have a close up. Up here, you have pipes. This is old world, whatever structures they had, right? This is good. Down here, you have another pipe coming out of the rock, a hollow pipe. Might have another photo of it here. It's a hollow pipe coming out of the rock.
Yeah, couldn't you go around that? You know, you didn't have to go through the mountain. You could just go right around it.
So. Yeah, instead of going through here, and you have more pipes here, so it's just Meltheads know what it is. It's just incredible. I'm not gonna explain it to 2-year-olds anymore because it's just done with that.
Yeah,
I just want to show evidence. It's much easier just explaining it easier because they already know it's melted buildings, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's much easier. Then you have this rod sticking out here.
Melanie just said, "I heard Joachim is a little shrimp."
No. Here's the whole thing. Yeah. They found this, and they just had to explain it with something. So a sealed mine is what this is, apparently. Yeah. And this shit sticking out here, it's nonsense.
And being there, that's it's tall. What is almost 2 stories? Just that cement looking stuff. I mean, how big would the opening be? Number one. Yeah. Number two, they didn't do like that to anywhere else either. Mm-hmm. There's like, I don't know, 8 supposed mines there or so or more.
Yeah. Why don't they seal it with metal bars here? So you actually make a history of the place. Like, okay, here's the opening, whatever. You can't go in there because it's dangerous. That's fine, but you can at least see it. Why do I have to do all that stuff? So this was right behind it. More structure with bricks and stuff.
Be right back, Joachim.
Okay, sure. Just inside it, that little structure. And yeah, I have to go in not too long. So you got more metal sticking out here. The pipe Mark showed you. I'm just skipping through because so many of these photos are so similar, Just like hanging out though with you guys and showing my perspective and my narration as well. More pipes just coming out of nowhere, Old wall stuff, machine. Chunk of melt, huge wires, whatever they used to be. Here you have this structure again, which Mark showed you with this blocks to bricks to whatever. This is expanded more here. Skipping through. Look at this. Structures, huge crack in here. And there is that good ass photo. Caution, do not climb on the wall. Bam, right up there. There he is. Yeah. Guys, when you're doing boots, don't take orders from these signs. I mean, do the opposite because these signs are trying to hide something from you. I mean, we're grown as people. If we go up here and we fall down, that's our own stupidity. Yep. We know the dangers if you fall down here. So, just fucking, that stuff. So here you got this brick turned into rock. Here, metal coming out of it. More metal madness here. Twisted, bent, whatever. Strange. Some kind of metal tracks here for something, possibly. Here, see the transition mangled with metal. Just a little plate here. Very important. Couldn't have this mine without this little sheet metal thing in here. That
No,
wouldn't work.
No.
Yeah, and here you see this wall, and here just totally different kind of damage, expanded out, turned into supposed rocks. Here from this side, the whole structure, and this similar photos. Here's the curvature.
There it is again.
There it is again. Structure, break. And here he is. Warning.
Danger explosives. There I go.
3 of them. Okay, so here this is mangled and fried, and then you have this bolt, a big square washer thing. I mean, what the hell is going on here? I don't know. But also the break on top here. Yeah. Similar photos. We saw this metal bent all over, the washer up here, the washer up here, but the bolt up here, no, the nut up here. Yeah. I mean, weird stuff. I don't have the explanation. I just want to show evidence. So this on the way back. And then here's this thing. So here, okay, so this is the right side, just a circle. Left side, a circle with 3 pipes. See, there's 3 pipes. So we go here. Here, we see an old photo of this same structure, but you see no pipes here.
Nope.
Left side. And then you see, hold on, my shadow fucked this up.
There's that damn shadow.
Yep. But you see you see there is something different, because you see a window all the way at the edge here. Yeah. And on this one, it's not here. It's here. So it's like it's a different place.
Yeah, especially the pipes. I mean, supposedly it was like only in service for not that long, and then so where'd the pipes come from? Why would they add it after that black and white? And yeah, it just makes no sense. Yeah,
so you got the 3 pipes, and then the window here, and the window there, and a door here, and then my fucking shadow. I didn't see that when I took the photo, but the window is not here. It should be here, but it's here. You know, so is this a different building? You can see the landscape is different too, because in the black and white it goes like up here, and here it's like down. So I don't even know, guys. I don't know. It's just weird. But this shadow is fucking annoying. And here's some fried stuff, looking like the, where they attach wires to bridges and shit. I don't know. Fried, very fried. All fried, and all these metal things bending all over the place. That's not rebar, guys. That's not rebar. It's not. Sorry.
Yep.
Here you are with your hand in the hole, taking a photo inside.
Give me a hole. I'm gonna go in it.
Just don't drop your phone. That's all I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Then we would have to come back with a sledgehammer. Oh my goodness.
And then we couldn't even get in there. Probably like we've been here all day with this freaking sledgehammer, and they're supposed to destroy the whole thing with sledgehammers. Whatever.
A little bit of ruins. Weird supposed mountain with this wavy looking thing. Looks like it's some wavy sheet metal or something, whatever it's called. That was melted onto here. I don't know. I don't know. Then we shot some guns in his garden at 10 a.m. in Alabama, because that's what we do.
You can do that around here.
Yeah, you can do that around there.
Yeah.
And that's your break from your collection, the heart one or whatever it said. And then this is in is it called up there?
Huntsville. That's Huntsville.
Huntsville, yeah. Then you have a NASA space rocket on the
Yeah.
highway.
Right on the highway.
Oh yeah, you gotta see some space.
Yeah.
And then I took a photo of this concrete mixing car because it looks weird.
It does.
And the only reason is in Norway, this mixer is back. The top is here. It's just instead of this, it's this. So it's like the opposite way. So it just looks weird to me.
Normally, that's where they are here. That's weird to me. I haven't seen one of those around here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on. Can I show a photo? I mean, it's just, this is what it looks like in Norway. It's backwards, right?
Right. That's what it looks like here. Except
and
for
here
that.
it's this way, so it just looks weird.
Yeah.
So I took a photo of it.
Wow.
Weird skies, frequencies and shit.
Yeah.
And then we saw some melt along the highway. Brick lines, that's all I see.
Yeah.
Melt. More melt. Skipping through. Yeah, I gotta leave in not too long because and we have seen all the 494 photos. Good job. Good job, guys. Cool. Okay, let's see. I
I
gotta
love watching you show it
bam.
from here. Awesome stuff, man.
Oh,
Awesome
yeah.
stuff. Yeah. Doesn't even compare to the time we had here, really. Great pictures, but again, man, such a great time. And I encourage anybody to do that. You already have the same mindset usually is we're all here and we're doing our thing on the groups or whatever. And to actually be able to go see someone and hang out, and especially boots on the ground. I mean, you're outside, you're hiking, whatever. So it's good for your health, your mind, soul, everything. And like I said before, I couldn't ask for two better people to hang out with.
All right.
It's 2.5 days, man.
Super good. Have to do it again in the future. I'm totally
Yes.
down. And we're gonna make it happen somehow. Because that's how we do.
Yeah, man. I hope so. I hope it happens
It's so
again.
much. Oh yeah, it's so much better together. In this realm of dumb people. I mean, not to be rude or hating or anything, but just people who are so little aware compared to us. I mean, we are just a handful of people who, for some reason, just can see and understand that it's all fried and melted here in this realm. I don't know why we can see this and understand this, but having people around us to share this with, talk with, meet up with, explore with, it's just a blessing.
It is.
So you guys travel, please go to Alabama the 1st and 2nd of April for the Melthead meetup. Plan for it now, set up that time, take a few days off work if you can, work extra if you need to, whatever, just make it happen somehow. There is ways. You just have to prepare.
Just to hang out and talk. I think Patty's coming. And a few other people that I know they're trying to come, but yeah, just to hang out for a while and just shoot the shit and hug each other's neck. It means a lot. So I didn't hug your neck enough, but I didn't want to be too, too lovey-dovey, right?
No, it's all good, man. Yeah. We had a good times. It's good. Yeah, but I think I gotta leave because I'm gonna visit Lindsay at work a little bit before she leaves.
Right.
And I gotta pee a lot.
Yeah, I bet. All right, man.
Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for our time together in Alabama, the boots on the ground, everything, the live stream, and also the chat. You beautiful Meltheads. If it wasn't for you, this wouldn't have been a thing. The whole Melt community. Thank you guys, and more stuff to come, more shit to come. gonna do more boots on the ground, and I have 20 more days in America. Then I have to go back to Norway for a little bit. Then I hope I can get back here as soon as possible, because I like it here, and this is where most of my people are. So
Right.
I like it.
Safe travels, man. Back. Hate to see you go back, but
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. But again, tell Lindsay thank you for everything, and much love to her. And thanks for all the Meltheads coming out, and sitting here and watching us try to explain some stuff. So again, so much love for you and Lindsay and everybody out there, and love you, man. Love you.
Yeah, likewise. Love you too, Mark, and all the Meltheads. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing. We gotta stick together and remember, we're just ordinary people hanging out, trying to explain things we don't understand fully. Raise questions, and it's a good ride in existence.
Yeah,
it's fun. It's fun.
It really is fun.
Trying to figure it out. It's good.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, man. I'm gonna let you get out of here and stuff. So
run to the toilet.
Yeah, run.
Yeah,
and we'll see everybody on the next stream, whether it be Yoakum or both of us or doing our thing, whatever. Much love to everybody. And Meltology is the foundation towards truth. I haven't said that in a while, so I'm gonna go say that. All right, much love, everybody.
Much love. And here's the link to all the Melt channels. Linktree/Meltology channels. Follow them all. Tons of content. Just follow them. See their stuff. They're presenting stuff in their areas. It's important because the melt all over this place is different. Yes. All right, I'm gonna head out. I gotta pee and
all right.
Take a little walk.
See y'all.
See you. Take care.
Take care.